gang, it's Murray here from GoalieTrainingPro.com, back with the third in our 4-part series with Eric Marvin from Warrior. And today you're going to get a sneak peek at some of the 2013 gear. So Eric, why don't you walk us through this and tell us how you've kind of updated it, what makes it new and improved.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've come out with a new pant line. So it's going to be our new Ritual pant line. One of the great things about this pant is we've taken some cues from our Messiah pant line, which had unbelievable mobility. We took some of the feedback on that line, which we needed to beef up certain areas because guys thought it was maybe not as protective as some other pants out there. So we kept the mobility and added protection.
Yeah, cool.
So we're really excited. So one of the big things this year is we've got an internal belt system.
Yeah.
So now this goes all the way down to our junior pant. So this is in our pro pant, intermediate pant, and junior pant. So now you can really get a nice fit, even at the junior level where kids are all shapes and sizes, and this internal belt's going to be able to allow them to fit into a proper fitting pant and be able to move really nicely.
That's awesome.
So now with this internal belt, we've got two options of settings. So we've got an adjustable cant. What that is you can see here the belt loops through. There's two notches.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're a goalie that has a nice aggressive stance, you get low to the ice, you drop this down to the lower setting, and now it allows the pant to move down as well.
Yeah.
So you get less bunching feeling and more mobility.
Yeah, that's cool. So that internal belt system can just be set up a little higher or down
right,
a little
depending
bit
on how you play. Exactly.
Beautiful.
So a couple other things here. You see, first off, you see flaps on the outside. We call them flex plates. What this allows, this is where that added protection is. So we still have, a nice internal protection here. You see it in the thighs. It comes all the way down to, you can see it right here. So it comes all the way down into the thigh. Plus you have the flaps. What these flaps do is they're engineered so you get tons of mobility up and down, but you also get mobility so you can do the splits. Right? So it's awesome because the flex plates allow you to move by maintaining protection. They don't hinder protection or movement, at all. Which is awesome.
Yeah, that is, because if these were integrated right into the legs, there's no way you would run into the padding before you got to the end of your mobility.
Exactly. Right? So now your mobility is based off of what you can do as a person and your body. Right? So some of the other things that lend towards that is on the back here you can see we've got dual directional stretch material. So now you're stretching when you lean forward into your stance, you're stretching this way. And then when you're movement, you're stretching this way. And a full mesh back so it breathes really well. Nice.
I can see my hand through it. That's nice and light.
Yeah, nice light. A couple other things that are key to goalie is you can see the front of the thigh is longer than the side of the pant. What that allows for, grab one of these pads here again. What this allows for is when you're in your butterfly, you can see here that this portion, this cutout, sits above the pad. So what it allows for is when you're in here, you get a nice seal, but you don't, the outside of the pant won't hit the pad breaking that seal because when it hits, it wants to pull the leg this way. So it allows you to real nicely drop into a butterfly without losing coverage.
Again, just freeing up all the mobility that you have, let you do what you need to do without hindering.
Exactly.
Without the equipment hindering. That's really neat.
Yeah, exactly. So one of the other good things when we're talking about seal is the thigh is built into one piece with the inner 5-hole. So now you have, you can see me push on this. it's no longer two pieces where this piece kind of flaps.
Okay.
It's built as one piece, so you get that nice solid
Yeah.
seal in your butterfly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a couple other, I guess, little small things is we built the new Goalie Jock with the Pant, so you can see the abdomen all fits together. So when you bend,
Yeah.
the Jock bends and the Pant bends.
Yeah, you're not gonna have it sort of digging into your.
Correct.
your
Yeah.
belly,
So
yeah.
so you don't feel bulkiness at all in the
Yeah.
in the Pant area in the front.
Yeah.
And then the last little thing is we've added removable suspender straps.
Oh, okay.
So one of the things when you have these buckles, like we leave them on the back,
Yeah.
but when you don't use them and they're on the front of your pant, they tear at the back of your chest protector.
Oh, okay.
So for someone who doesn't use suspenders, it's a nice option to remove them,
Yeah.
and now you don't have to worry about ruining your chest protector.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. So it's probably one of my favorite pants that I've ever put on.
Yeah, and
Easily.
so light, so breathable.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's got a lot of a lot of thought and goalie specific engineering in mind when they built this pant.
Cool.
Yeah, really exciting. So the next thing that I'll talk about is the Jock. So this is a completely new concept in the goalie Jock category, I guess.
Yeah.
So you typically don't see a lot of thought being put into these. You know, you have your typical double cup, which was
Yeah.
been years since it's been out on the market,
Yeah.
and nothing really new coming down the
Yeah.
pipeline. Well, we've come out with something new.
See, guys, somebody's looking out for you. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, when I play, I'm sure there's a lot of goalies out there. I wore 3 cups.
Yeah.
I wore a double cup and a player's cup
Yeah.
because you need a Jock that's going to be nice and snug.
Yeah.
So that way you don't, it doesn't hit and kind of whip into you.
Yeah.
But you need the protection as well. And the bulkiness is probably one of the things that lends to wearing more cups, is because you put a double cup on and it feels bulky because it doesn't move well with you.
Yeah.
So that was the thought behind this piece. So which you'll see later, we took cues from our chest protector.
Okay.
And so this front molded cap is actually built with a suspension system
Oh, cool.
on the back end.
Okay.
So it's got
So
a,
they're really
a
tight
material.
to the back.
Yeah, it's got a material that's sewn tighter on the back end.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
when it takes a shot, it's absorbed across the cap before it's absorbed onto your body.
It's almost set up like a drum skin, So when that impact, it spreads out the impact.
Correct. Yeah. The other thing is we've added lots of soft cushion foam.
So it's not going to irritate you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we've got adjustability on the straps on both sides. So on the waist strap and the strap around the legs,
Yeah.
you can adjust all of them.
Yeah.
So now you can get that nice snug feel with the cushion foam and
Yeah.
the straps, but you get mobility because the belly moves out of your way. This piece floats around, so if you're up against the post and you're this way, it kind of floats,
Yeah.
so it
Yeah.
maintains protection, but
Yeah.
it moves with you,
Yeah.
so you don't feel the bulkiness. So no longer do you have to wear 3 cups.
Yeah. Yeah. And even just like looking at the material, like wicking material, breathability,
Exactly.
that's gonna be pretty nice.
And for health and everything, we have a removable liner on the back,
Oh,
so
yeah,
you can
yeah.
take it off, wash it,
Yeah.
and throw it back on.
Yeah, that's nice. That's
So-
really nice. And what about, we'll finish off with these and then we'll talk about the chest protector for the next episode.
Yeah, so we've got a new knee pad. I mean, it looks like your typical 3-piece shell design, right? But it's got some ingenuity behind it. So what we've done is the lower flap, the lower knee protection here, no plastic in it. So when you land comfortably. You don't land on an edge. And we've built it longer. So that way you know, your landing area is more spread out. You're not feeling anything right below your knee. We've also added one of the biggest things with knees, knee pads, is they slip. So we've added a grip. So on any surface, it locks on and really helps to prevent grip. The other thing, and this is kind of a revolution thing as well, is we've added one strap. It's a one strap connection. So what this allows for is a lot of mobility. So you're not fighting against your knee pads anymore. You can move within your knee pad, and it's a nice, comfortable feel.
Yeah, that's cool, because sometimes I think you get, or people email me, and I don't know what they're using for equipment, but they'll do like an internal rotation, but their pad will stay square, so they'll still kind of come down, and you know, their knee will be out here, outside their pad.
Yeah, absolutely, because they can't move it. So here you can see, you can tilt it. So one of the other things, this middle cap, you can see it's tapered up and rounded in. So what that allows for is one nice mobility here, but this piece here functions really well in the knee cradle of your leg pad. The inside of it, we've got it built up with an extra layer of foam, so it seals up in your butterfly nicely. And then we've got what some of you may know as our 2-timer strap on here. So one, you go around, right? You go around, put it on, then now you can go back around to get an even tighter feel. That's
really cool.
So great piece, very mobile. This is actually probably one of the best pieces I've had in NHL and NCAA locker rooms. I was out in Colorado, what was it, like maybe, 3 weeks, a month ago, and out of 8 goalies that saw it, 5 of them ordered it.
Wow,
yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah,
that's
on the
really
spot.
Cool.
So a very, very great piece, lightweight and protective.
Cool.
But we do have, it's just 2 in here.
Oh, there's 2.
We do have a junior and intermediate in both the Jock and the knee pad, which is something that's not done a lot. So there's lots of gaps in sizes. It's something that I think will help not only when fitting kids, but help kids play the game better, and they're going to feel more confident if they're protected and they're sized properly. So
cool. Awesome. Thanks, Eric.
Thank you.